at the start line now with the Queen Mother Challenge Cup. As we look into the boat there of the crew from the United States of America, Texas Rowing Center and Vesper Boat Club USA up against the Chinese rather, national rowing team. The Olympic champions from Tokyo. Ooh, rather.
China, USA. When I see that you are ready, I shall start you like
the winners from the World Cups,
Attention.
not the Tokyo Olympics.
Go. Get ready, please.
Another international matchup, China versus USA on the waters of Henley on Thames.
The Queen Mother Challenge Cup, Chinese national rowing team.
Attention.
With the bronze medalists from
Go.
the Tokyo Olympic Games up against the United States of America.
This event is always tight, fast and furious. It's a test of getting power and technique out of the start. Who can be most effective, who can use their power most effectively, and it's a really slick start from the Chinese rowing team, putting a marker down right from the word go. There were just 2 seconds between their times yesterday. The USA came through beating New Zealand, really quite dominant. The New Zealanders had a good, powerful start, but the USA just rode straight through them and beat them in the end by 2 1/4 lengths. And now they're coming up against China, who beat the British team yesterday by half a length. Early lead for the Chinese, looking really strong. Great experience there. Yeah, the stroke man has come in from the bronze, who won the bronze in the double in Tokyo, joining 3 others who were in the World Championships, came 6th in 2019 and then 7th in Tokyo.
You see the crew from the US there, Dominic Williams in the bow, Kevin Cardno in 2-seat, Jonathan Kierkegaard and James Hillhow in the stroke seat. Looking very loose and relaxed there, but they're going to really need to drive it, keep the momentum going if they want to stay on terms with this impressive outfit from China.
Beautiful technique from the Chinese crew. They're coached by one of our own, by Tom Kay, one of the best GB lightweights probably in history. He used to be part of the Nottingham setup and who's really enjoying coaching out in China. And he was known himself for supreme blade work, and he's transmitting all of those lessons over to this crew. He was somebody who had great efficiency of technique, who understood how to move a boat with that real precision. You can see it there. There's no extra body movement. It's down very low. It's kind of, very horizontal. The blades aren't digging, and they're rowing in a straight line. Again, Tom raced many times at Henley, so he'll have passed on all his knowledge there. And you can see that the US crew having some challenges there with their steering, and that costs you. The moment where you're down, you give away a little bit more distance again.
Yeah, this USA crew will need to correct their steering at the moment, heading towards the boom, but it looks like they're slowly getting back straight in their station. But as you say, Kat, that knocks off both speed and it does unsettle the boat a little bit. So a bit of an overcorrection there, though, as they come back towards the Chinese crew, who are probably also sitting a bit close to the centre of the course as well.
Yeah, so the USA, they're going a longer course now. You can see the streak behind them, the wake that they leave, and now they have overcorrected. The Chinese are, that's quite difficult then, because you end up sort of slightly reacting off each other. But the Chinese are far enough ahead now. They just stay even more comfortable. Look at that real smoothness, great synchronicity of the oars, the timing, and we often see kind of blades that are going a little bit deep at different parts of the stroke. But I have to say that Chinese crew, again, we see that precision, just burying in the blades. Great acceleration, the power curves down the crew, and that's what you get. You get that kind of difference in quality. Really impressed by this crew.
And record entries from both nations, from China and from the United States of America. Fantastic to have such strong international competition here. The Chinese crew moves over into the center of the course now, but they're not too concerned because they have well and truly clear water over the crew from the United States of America, from Texas Rowing Center and Vesper Boat Club.
So here we see the Chinese rowing crew. They're having a great season. They won at Belgrade World Cup, they won at the Poznan World Cup, And so this is great preparation, great confidence building on their way to the World Championships. And they'll, of course, have seen last year their women's crew who won here and who won Henley and were incredibly impressive winning Tokyo. So there is a lot of history making going on now, consistency year to year, experience being handed over, a lot of UK knowledge going into that Chinese rowing team.
And I don't want to talk it up too much because the Chinese women are racing the Australians in the final later today, but
yep.
we could well be looking at China taking the win in the open men's and women's quads here, being the form crews in both events.
And that would make history. And if this crew from China win, and they are looking very dominant at the moment, they will be the first Henley Royal Regatta win for a men's crew from China. So they'll be aware of that. They'll know. They love the history that comes with being part of this event. It's something they had never experienced before. And, there was just incredible joy for them to be. I remember meeting the sort of women's quad, seeing some of them last night as well. Really, really love being part of this regatta, and they are asking big questions at the moment of this US crew.
In the stroke seat, James Pilhal, he's 208 centimetres tall, so I think that's close to 7 foot counts. So we can see he just looks incredibly easy with his length, with his stroke length, stroking the crew from the USA.
Jonathan Kierkegaard at 3, he has good experience. He won at Henley in 2016, he won the Prince of Wales, and he's been part of the USA men's double this year. So again, tremendous experience here. Power, Dominique Williams in the bow, former lightweight under-19 world record holder for the Erg Marathon, and was part of the winning double at the head of the Charles last October. So incredible quality in that US crew. But they are not able to match the supreme technique, power, cohesion that we're seeing in the China national rowing team men's quad. As they come past the enclosures, huge appreciation for the quality, the absolute quality of rowing there. Oh, I've got a bit of steering happening for both these crews now. They're both too far in the middle. Of course, when you're ahead, you can sometimes want to make sure you're in the safe water, but they are well ahead of the American crew and able to glide through the enclosures, getting all of the appreciation as they supremely dominate this race to make it the first Henley Royal Regatta win for a men's crew from China.
Dominant performance there from the World Cup winners in Belgrade and Poznan.
So history is made. What an impressive row that was, and they're putting the marker down for the World Championships. They're setting the level for their Chinese women's quad to come later today, and well done to Tom Kay, their coach. What a great job he's been doing with them.